And we're live. Looks like we had Chip Watt about being outdoors in here about 30 minutes ago.
And we're live.
And there's my backup. Off the Hook Outdoors giving a thumbs up. Bayou Buck is already in the house. How you doing this evening? Got Georgia Trapping and Fishing in the house. Small Water Charters. We're going to be talking fishing for sure tonight, guys. There's Chip. He's still in the house. Jamie's little farmstead. How you doing down there, Jamie? Brian Rainsforth in the house. Hello. Freezer Bound Outdoors. Good evening. You guys can see right at the very end of my tracker down at the bottom, it talks about the rendezvous up at Freezer Bounds. Michael Hartneck, how you doing? Trey Moose in the house. How you guys doing? Yeah, hit that thumbs up on the way in. Thanks a lot, Jamie. I really appreciate that. Doing great. That's awesome to hear. So while we're waiting to get everybody in here, we got 15 in the house. Please hit that thumbs up, share this out. We'll start getting in. We'll talk about Bayou Buck. He's been around, guys. It's a new channel, but we'll kind of go over his about page on this new channel. We'll bring him up here, hopefully. There's the birthday boy coming in here, Daddy Duck. How you doing this evening? Live More Outdoors is in the house. Unpaved Explorer saying hello, and everybody in the chat. Trey's alive and well. That's good to hear. That's half the battle. Anti's in the house. Always saying good evening outside the box. Harper Ramsey, how are we doing? Happy spring. Yeah, it's we chilled off right after the rain come through. We had a northwest wind, dropped us down about 20 degrees, but we'll get back there. City Sticker Chris in the house. Yeah, he's 2 away from 70, guys. So real quick, these guys that are ticking down along the bottom here, along with, of course, Bayou Buck. Judith and Dan Davis is at 767. We have Tom Keltlich, Everything Outdoors. He is at 720. City Sticker Chris, like he said, he's 2 away from 700, guys. If there's anybody in here that doesn't have City Sticker Chris, get over there, check his channel out. This is his big time of the year. He starts doing food plots and stuff like that. Get over there, watch some of his videos, ask him questions, and he will get back with you. He's a good supporter as well. Coastal Fever TV is at 570. We got Bluegrass Trapping at 720 as well. Team Ambush in the house. How you doing, brother? He's another channel that just hit 1K recently. Owls Outdoors coming in and saying howdy, y'all. Just about ready to shout you out. You're at 571. We got Jeremy Allbritton. He's at 570. And then, of course, I know there's a few of you guys in here that knows Parabellum Fishing. I was talking, I saw him on, I think it was John's Live, or it was Coastal Fever's Live, checking out some of his videos and stuff. And I told him I would definitely get him shouted out. He's at 291, guys. It'd be nice to see 9 of you guys pick him up. We got Judith and Dan Davis in the house. As I have said, guys, whether I get to showcase Judith and Dan Davis or not, I will be shouting them out. I will be playing one of their videos this evening as well. Getting ready for work. You'll be off the next 2 Sundays. That's awesome. 25 out of 70. Winner only had 19 pounds. You ended up in 7. How many was in the tournament? 7 sounds pretty good if there's quite a bit of people in that tournament. Was windy and rough. No one got into them good. So, real quick, guys, check out these channels that are scrolling down below here. Hit that thumbs up. Let's get this shared out. Bayou Buck, if you want to come up on panel, can you put in the chat that you can do that or not? I will share the link out. Hey, Judith and Dan, it's my pleasure. I enjoy actually, getting to see these like Team Ambush hitting that 1K, and I showcased him a while back. Seeing Dark 30 Outdoors, hit that 1K. Mark J. Larson's. I can go on and on. Daddy Duck, all those guys. All right, I'll share that link here shortly. I'll let you know when I post that up there. You can look for it. Lisa Elliott in the house. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're checking out Bayou Buck. As you guys know, he also is part of Backwoods Hillbilly Fishing. This is a new channel that he is putting together. We'll talk about it here real quick. I'm about ready to go over his about page. I was trying to hopefully get about 20 people in the house before I get really started into that, and we'll bring him up. There's Parabellum Fishing I was just talking about, guys. 291. It was nice to see him hit 300. It would be real great to see City Sticker Chris hit that 700. We got a lot of channels real close to some big numbers here, guys. Of course, Judith and Dan Davis, we're trying to push them to 767. Good to hear everything's well. Bayou Buck is a great guy. Everybody loves Uncle Buck for sure. Loves it when you're lying, John. All right, guys. So I think what we're gonna do is I think I'm gonna wait until after we showcase Bayou Buck. We'll pick for next week's showcase channel, and then we'll show Judith and Dan Davis video. Who knows? We'll kind of mix it up a little bit. Absolutely, no problem. Try to hit. We'll try to get you to hit that 300, and then we'll go from there. Judith and Dan Davis is sharing out some links, guys. Dwayne Lazar, brother, how are you doing? Hope all is well. Hopefully you're out of the hospital, hopefully you've made a full recovery and away from them doctors, man. We're getting ready to look at Bayou Buck. Check out his channel. He's a fishing channel. Does some reviews. Everybody saying hi to Dwayne. Thanks a lot, Coffee. I appreciate that. Getting better. You're home a month yesterday. Awesome. That's great to hear, brother. Praying for you. I'll continue to pray until you're 100% back on track. So let me talk a little bit about Bayou Buck here, guys, and then we're going to bring him up. So he had 63 supporters last I saw earlier on today. He has started this new channel. He started on February 21st of this year. He's got 15 videos. He's posted 10 of them in the last 30 days, and he's got 1.7 thousand views already. His description in his About page says, "This is Uncle Buck from the Backwoods Hillbilly Fishing with Bubba and Uncle Buck's channel. I have decided to make a new channel because I am able to go out fishing more than Bubba is able to. So I'm leaving the Backwoods channel for when we can actually hit the water together. On this channel, I will, of course, go fishing as well as do reviews and anything else that might be interesting to viewers. If you subscribe to my channel, he is certainly going to return the favor, no matter what the subject is." I'm going to post that link. We're going to get Bayou Buck up here. Got Mark J. Larson's in the house. Hey, Mark, I was actually in the background listening to M&B's. Doesn't sound like the first sale went so great. There's Scab 76 in the house. How you doing? 17 in the house. Let's get this shared out. We're going to get Uncle Buck up here, and we're going to start talking a little bit about fishing, and we're going to watch a beaver trapping video from Judith and Dan. Uncle Buck's in the backstage. We're going to bring him up. Everybody give a warm, fuzzy welcome. How you doing, Uncle Buck?
What's going on, Boxy? Thank you for having me.
I guess I better put on my headphones here.
Yeah,
how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Good deal, good deal.
Smallwater says he has buck fever.
There ain't a medicine to fix that.
There's JV's in the house. We got Off the Hook Outdoors coming back in, asking everybody what's going on. I'm sure we're going to have a bunch of fishing shows or fishing channels in here tonight. And we're going to watch. I do got a couple videos pulled up here. Check out. So are you able to see the chat?
No, but I got my phone as well on mute, so I can kind of keep up with it somewhat.
Okay.
I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing, really.
Yep. Nope, that's fine. I just wanted to know if not, I'd prompt you if there's a question or somebody's trying the best of my ability, because we all know I can't keep up with the chat.
Right on.
But there's Tag Out Crews in here. Al says, "Uncle Buck, ain't that Elvis's little brother?"
No, sir. We are not of relations.
Smallwater Charger says, "Nope, step cousin."
We can go with that. Twice removed.
Twice removed. So you basically have kind of went off and started your own channel. Obviously, your About page says that you can get out fishing a lot more than Bubba can. So
right,
you guys are still going to kind of do a collab, and it will go under Backwoods Hillbilly Fishing, correct?
Right. Yeah. All it boils down to, Bubba's got a lot going on right now in his own personal life, so he's not able to go out as fishing as much as he was able to. And I have no life other than fishing, so I can go every day if I want to.
Right.
And I was doing that for quite a while, and it got to where there was a ton of Backwoods Hillbilly Fishing with Bubba and Uncle Buck videos that only had Uncle Buck. So
right,
I figured maybe I might just need to branch off and start something just for my own fishing trips. Mm-hmm. And like you said, the Backwoods channel is still active. There hasn't been a video on it in a little while, but it's not going nowhere. So if anybody subs my channel, you'll get 2 subs back.
There you go. There you go, guys. Yeah, that's a 2-for-1 deal. You can't pass that up. So get over there. Let's push Bayou Buck. I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that do not have Bayou Buck's channel yet. So let's see how far we can push him. He started at 63.
I kind of picked a bad time to start a new channel when the fishing is really slow, but
right. Well, yeah. So in your about page, you do say you're going to do some reviews as well, which I actually have one of them keyed up here a little bit. We're going to watch the last half of the review, but so you are going to be doing some reviews and stuff like that as well. So
yeah, if something comes up that I think would make a good video and I could have fun doing it, and it might be something somebody else is curious about, I'll do it. I don't have anything planned at the moment, but you never know what'll come up.
Right. Mark says he'd give you 4 if he could.
I appreciate that, brother Mark.
Yeah, Mark's a great guy. He'd do anything for anyone. I'm almost positive.
He's one of the nicest guys I've never actually met.
I'm hoping the gas prices don't get too crazy, and I get to meet him this spring. He's going to be coming up to the rendezvous that we have up there at Clarion, Pennsylvania, with Freezer Bomb.
Awesome.
That Tag Out Crew says never a bad time to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to kind of agree with that, because you got a passion that's burning inside you. You got to share it, And I can tell just watching you fishing, and there's going from one place to another, and fishing. The one you went fishing, you mentioned you had a headache. It was right after work. It was against your better judgment, but
and it ended up being a real good day.
yeah, ended up being a good day. Absolutely. Yeah. Did you see your new boat yet? You ended up having to buy.
Oh yeah, it's I spent a little time breaking in the motor. Didn't get a whole lot of time to play with it, but I will be taking it back out. Maybe I can get some big lunker to send it down to Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah. Livermore is in the house. Yeah, so I got quite a bit of stuff written down here. Of course, fishing. I've always been one that it was funny. I was in Off the Hook outdoors earlier today. He did a pop-up live, and Iowa Trapper actually made a comment. He said, I'm kind of the guy that just likes to throw something out on the bottom and let it sit, have a 6-pack of beer, and let a fish come to me. And that's kind of the way I used to always be, just kind of that laid back, I'll drift or just sit on the bank. But seeing all you guys out there finessing these fish and stuff, I've kind of got this urge. So I always got lots of questions. I'm trying to learn how to catch actually bass on bass.
Me too.
Go ahead.
You got to get it, John. Your life depends on it, brother. You get that fan boat, and we'll have a race when I come down to see you. Appreciate that, Harper. I'll get you back as soon as I can.
Yeah, make sure, Harper, if you watch his video, you leave him a genuine comment, he'll definitely get back to you. Absolutely. So before we actually get into some of these videos and stuff, one thing, you do got some fishing on your channel, and you got some reviews as well. So that's the Ozark Trails bait caster. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But before that, what's your I'm trying to read my rating here. So what time of year do you like to fish? I guess is there a particular time of year, or does it not even matter?
Any day of the year, I don't care.
Any day of the year.
As long as it's not, thundering and lightning, which I don't do lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle rain. I can handle cold. I can't handle the two together, but
right.
I don't care. Any day of the year, I'll go. If I got to bundle up, I got to bundle up.
Yeah. Well, Woman Outdoors, how are you? Thanks for coming in. We're checking out Bayou Buck, Uncle Buck from Backwoods Hillbilly Fishing. I always want to say that backwards for some reason.
we're a little backwards anyway, so it's no problem.
Small Water says finger chopper.
Appreciate that tag out.
So so I noticed you had like just watching some of your videos. There was many locations. Now I know you're from Louisiana, I do believe.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure there's multiple probably waterways and stuff. How many locations do you think you fish, or you have the ability to fish? I guess.
Well, quite a few actually. Bubba and I, we discovered a lot of ponds and creeks and whatnot. I don't have a tow hitch on my vehicle, so I can't take a boat anywhere. So me by myself, right, unless I go with a friend, I'm pretty much limited to the bank. But I got to tell you, Google Maps is your friend. I have found so many spots just by getting on Google Maps and looking around. The wishing well, what I call it, I found that just by looking on Google Maps. Decided to try it after work one day, and the first time I went out there, I caught 7, and one of them was a 5-pounder. So I was sold on that, and I brought cousin Elvis over from James from Cranking and Yanking. I think maybe he didn't quite believe me until he got out there and saw for himself. So that's one of our go-to spots now.
Yeah, believe me, I have one of the videos keyed up for that as well.
Good deal.
Derek Russell, thanks for coming in. How you doing this evening? We're in here showcasing Bayou buck. So if you're interested in the outdoors, you're interested in fishing, you're interested in reviews, check this channel out. Give him a sub, and if you have content stuff, you leave a comment. He'll come over and check you out.
Absolutely.
Wishing Well, Willis Pond, Body Dump, Dorchette.
Door cheat.
Door cheat. Is that how you pronounce it?
It's one of them Cajun words.
Okay. Oh yeah! Don't forget Dinky Land.
Dinky Land.
Absolutely. It costs you a couple buns for paying for the entrance fee.
That's right. You got to pay the duck toll to be allowed to fish there. I was the last time I was there. It was one of them situations where I just wanted to catch a fish. It's been dry, and I knew I could probably do it out there. That was where I took the Ozark Trail. Actually,
Yep.
I just so happened to be texting back and forth with John with Small Water Charters at the time, and they were at Donkey Land. So I was like, "Well, I'm at Dinky Land."
There you go.
Nothing out there gets over a half a pound.
Right. But boy, I bet you it looks like they're fun to catch, Joe.
Oh, they are. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it. For as small as they are, they got a lot of heart. There's been several times where myself or James Cranking and Yanking would catch one, and we thought we had at least 3-pound bass on there, and pull up, and it's little anchovy. Kind of mind blowing.
Right. So, Derek Russell, are you saying you are Nature's Wild Playground? That is a channel that has been in here a couple of times. Water runoff from the doctor's office. Who knows what's in the water?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to eat those fish, but you can have fun catching them.
There's Geo Outdoors coming in the house. Go Outdoors. For some reason, my chat on StreamYard has stopped. There it goes. It's catching up now. Yeah. So let's see here. Let me see. Let me read this here. Okay, so you kind of answered this already. So I have down here like weather and water levels kind of have a lot to do, with fishing and stuff. Are you out and about fishing that day, or are you saying that I'm going to be inside doing a review? Like lightning and storm, and I would imagine you might be doing a review versus actually fishing.
Yeah, I would. If it's lightning outside, I would probably either be sitting in my chair watching other people's videos, or if I have something to review, I would be doing that. But pretty much, unless I'm just dog tired, any other time I'm out. I don't water levels and all that. I know there is some real science to all that, but I'm not smart enough to understand it. So I'm just going to go out and see what happens.
That's kind of, I know, like when I do, well, I haven't done it in quite a few years, but steelhead fishing up off of the Erie tributaries here in Pennsylvania. I always like when you get a rainstorm in and it rises those waters up. Of course, it stains the water, and as that water's coming down, like probably the second day after maybe a real heavy rain, that's when I find the best time, to actually fish for them. And the water's just a little bit stained; it's just starting to clear up. I throw spawn sacks under a float and just annihilate them. That
Yeah, pretty much right now we've been having a whole lot of rain lately, and pretty much anywhere that I would typically fish, the water is pretty high.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I tried going to the wishing well the other day, and when I got there, the little concrete ledge that we usually stand on was underwater. And I mean, the current was just whipping. I tried standing on the side and fishing anyway. I throw it to one side, and the bait was halfway back by the time I got to start reeling it in. So I threw on the other side, and even though it was, not a top water bait, the water was moving so fast that it became top water. So that was one of them days where I just admitted defeat and came on home. That was about a 10-minute fishing trip.
Right. So Al wants to know, do you ever let James reel one in?
No, but I have taken a fish off my hook and put it on his and threw it back out. That way, he feels like he did something.
JV guys is sharing out Uncle Buck's link to his channel.
Appreciate that, JV.
Get over there, check him out.
I appreciate that.
So this is always a good one. I'm sure, every rod has its moment. But do you prefer a spinning reel or like a bait caster?
Yes.
I kind of figured yes.
I like them both, honestly. It just kind of depends on what I'm doing. For a while there, I was pretty much exclusively using spinning reels, but I kind of got back into the bait caster, and I've been having a lot of luck and a lot of fun. So now I just keep both the types with me at all times.
Right.
They stay in my car, so I'm ready to go as soon as you say jump.
Whenever it's ready.
That's right.
So, do you actually prefer like a what I think that it's called like a rod weight? Do you look for like medium heavy? Do you go medium light? Do you ultra light?
I go for what feels good, honestly. I have all those different sizes. I just got a new ultralight because a while back, James and I were challenged to do the Rebel Creek Pack challenge.
Okay.
Those things weigh next to nothing. And so it was hard for us to get them out there, but I ended up falling in love with them. So I had to, I had to go and get a new rod and reel because I'm using them even way beyond the challenge. But
right.
I've got a few medium lights, medium heavies. I don't think I have anything that's just heavy other than maybe a catfish rod.
Gotcha.
But pretty much, like I said, well, if it feels good, I'll use it.
Yep. Okay. So Harper Ramsey, he's in the state of Louisiana.
The Who Dat Nation.
Smallwater says can't throw a beetle spin on a medium heavy.
I beg to differ, sir. I can throw a beetle spin on anything, even a pull cue with guides, Joe.
Pull cue with guides. I hear a challenge and I hear a video that needs to be.
that might be happening.
Hey, at least throw a beetle spin on a medium heavy. At least let's see that.
All right, I accept that challenge.
It would be definitely something to see if you put a few eyelets on a pull cue.
I can't take credit for that idea. I had a conversation with Joe from Parabellum earlier, so that's his idea. When I make it, I'll give him credit. Oh, I'm always down for a challenge.
Woman Outdoors, she's going to be fishing the peninsula tomorrow. That's I believe up there in Erie, Pennsylvania. Is that up there off of Presque Isle, Woman Outdoors? Daddy Duck says, "Oh, challenge. We got a challenge.
Bring it on."
Yeah. Let's see. What's another thing I had written down here to ask you? So I actually was watching a video earlier today. So everybody talks about, stained water, clear water, using dark baits, light baits. Is there a specific color or pattern that you go for?
It depends on what I'm actually using for a bait. I mean, I have my favorites, and I'll throw them in whatever color the water is. That kind of goes back to that whole science thing that I'm not quite smart enough to figure out. But I'll throw one color. If that's not working, I might change it up. If that's still not working, if I'm night fishing, anything dark, black, dark purple, something like that.
Okay.
Big fan of the watermelon stick baits, watermelon red.
Yep, watermelon red. Yep.
But as far as beetle spins go, either white or chartreuse. Those are my favorites.
White or chartreuse. Okay. So Small Water says if you do that, he's going to play pool with a fishing rod.
All right.
Parabellum says the pool cue challenge is going to happen.
Oh yeah, let's do this, guys.
Daddy Duck says, John, you break enough rods on them baby fish in Florida. Yeah, right.
John's fish could eat my fish.
Oh, absolutely. And
Mama's fish could eat John's fish.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's sending out the link for small water charters or Okeechobee Outfitters. Yeah, if you guys get down around Okeechobee, you want to do some fishing, hook up yourself with some small water charters, John and Lindia. You will have a great time. What part of Louisiana are you from? North or south?
I'm in North Louisiana.
Northern Louisiana.
I actually live in Shreveport, which in 10 minutes I can be in Texas. So, I'm kind of almost a Texan, but I am from Louisiana. Matter of fact, James and I, we'll go fishing in Texas quite a bit, on some of the places that's shared between the two states. And he convinced me to finally get a Texas fishing license. So if I find out he's going somewhere, I just might sneak into the boat and, he'll find out I'm there when he gets to the water.
Right. So it's kind of neat that you guys have shared lakes like that. I actually live almost right on the border of Ohio, and the lake that's like literally, if I would go straight out of my driveway, it's probably maybe a mile, and that's pushing it to the lake. It's Pymatuming Lake. It's a man-made lake, but it's shared by Pennsylvania and Ohio. So I can actually fish Ohio waters as long as I don't stand on land and fish. I'm fine, as well as Ohio. They get the better deal of it because the bulk of the lake is actually in Pennsylvania, but we share that lake, so you can fish it with either license.
That's pretty awesome. I know here our shared waters, they got different regulations as far as
Mm-hmm.
what you can keep, what you can't keep, but I don't keep anything, so it doesn't matter to me.
Right. So Daddy Duck says he used to hunt and fish down around Hackberry a lot when he was younger.
Hmm.
And let's see, Judith and Dan, we hunted hogs around Shreveport, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
Carthage, Texas.
Carthage, Texas.
Yeah, there's a few different places around here that you can pay to go hog hunting, or just walk out in the woods and pop one off.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, there's no restrictions on hogs. I think certain times of the year you can hunt them at night, and certain times you can't. But I may be wrong, but I think if you go out and you find 10 hogs, you can take all 10 of them.
Wow, that
Like you said, John, that's a topic for another live.
topic for another live. So, Scab, you guys have reciprocity as well in Virginia, Tennessee, and South Carolina down there with North Carolina. I think a lot of states, do have something similar like that. So the last thing I have, this is you're going to go fish now. I'm interested also is it like location that you're going to fish, the type of body of water, whether it be a river versus a pond or a lake. What is the very first thing you're going to throw? What's the first bait you're going to throw out there?
Well, typically, no matter where I go, the first thing I throw is a beetle spin. That's usually my feeler gauge. Although here lately, I have been throwing. I don't have one on the wall right now, but I've been throwing the Slimmer Swimmer from Bruiser Baits.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm very impressed with that lure.
We're going to talk a little bit about that lure here in a little bit, probably when I get to that one fishing video. Josh Martin, guys, he's in here. A good friend of mine, used to work with him. He is the reason why I'm sitting here today on YouTube. That one night sitting in the maintenance shop, and he says, "You need to put that on YouTube." So here we are. It's kind of funny how things work out. Mowgli's keeping it real in the house. How you doing?
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, Josh, I gotta get a hold of you. How did your son do trapping? I saw last time you sent me. He got himself a real nice raccoon. Yeah, there you go. Shameless plug. You get your Bruiser Baits at SWC 20% off order. Yeah, so let's we're gonna take a look at the Ozark Trail. We'll talk a little bit about that. I do got a few things written down here that we will. I'll maybe ask after we watch it a little bit here, but okay. We'll kind of have it off to the side. You can either talk over the video or, if something comes up or what have you.
Okay.
Let me share that. So while I'm trying to do this, I just recently I actually bought the Black Max, I believe is what it was, from Abu Garcia. Right. It's a cheaper, combo deal, and really trying to get to use it and stuff. And I would say that these cheaper bait casters, if you've never used one, just go with that. And
absolutely.
And I think it can get you into it, and then you can decide if you want to go, with those expensive ones.
Really can't complain too much about this. I would like that.
So I believe this is
fish
Dinky Land right here, correct?
That is Dinky Land.
But there's another dink. I'll take him.
And this is where you're catching, and I believe right after this, we'll keep it rolling till the end. I think it's like
Number
about
7.
4 minutes left.
Those last two were back to back.
Now you threw quite a few different types of lures on this rod and reel combo.
I did. Threw a worm. I threw that bruiser bait. Out here, I pretty much exclusively used a rattle trap, but I did tie on a beetle spin with it just to see how it would act, and that thing went flying.
Mm-hmm.
I was amazed.
That little beast. It makes 8.
Yeah, and you had caught 8 on it.
I think he's the dink of the day.
I never did get that monster on it that I was hoping to get, but
right. So while this is playing, I'll ask some questions on it. So, have you used it since the review?
I actually have not. I have no reason not to, other than I've already got 10 rods and reels in the car.
Right.
It is a good one. I was impressed with it.
Yeah, Josh Martin, buddy. I'll text you. I'll get a hold of you. I want to meet up with you and your son. I got something for him.
Here's a pretty little fella. Thanks for playing along, bud.
Yeah. So this is the wishing well, correct?
That is the wishing well. That's the shallow side.
There he is.
That was the biggest bass that I did catch on this.
Yeah. Right.
Well, he ain't a whole lot bigger than when I was catching at the dink pond.
Seen a bit there, Mark.
But he is bigger. That might weigh a pound. All them boys yesterday, maybe all they combined might have weighed 2 pounds. Appreciate your help.
Nobody says he'll yell it loud and proud when it warms up. So there's the pictures off that.
It's my dink collage.
Dink collage. I'd be happy with all those dinks.
All right, guys. So
does the wishing well show up on Navonics?
$35 bait caster.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I took it out.
I was just reading what Small Waters put up here.
A few different baits.
Does the wishing well show up on
all the ones I
Navonics?
recall, pretty much on.
I doubt it. It don't even show up on Google Maps.
You know, through swim bait.
Not on the. You got to use the satellite view to see it.
Mm-hmm.
If you take away the satellite view, it disappears from the map.
I guess I could probably do that. That really pops us up there. Yeah. So, I was kind of interested to see. I didn't know if you were going to try to, maybe try to catch that 2-pound, 3-pound bass on it. I imagine you wouldn't have to. I think it would probably perform just fine.
I believe so. Here real soon, it's going to be go time for bass fishing. Elvis and I noticed at a pond we went to yesterday, there were several of them that were on the bed. So it's about that time here in Louisiana. So
I think
get back to that. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Finish your thought there.
I was going to say here soon when it's go time, I probably will take that Ozark Trail out and see if I can catch a nice one with it. Just to do so.
Just to do so. Hey Chip, have a great night, buddy. Really appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us. You have yourself a blessed week. He said he best it shows up on the Department of Transportation maps. So I guess I know in the end you pretty much said that it actually did perform fairly decent. Did it surprise you off your original thoughts? Like, before you used it, the thought that you had going into, what kind of review this was going to be. Did it surprise you?
It really did. It really did. It cost $35. I was expecting stiff retrieve, maybe kind of a flimsy rod, but I hate to say it, but I think it might have even performed a little bit better than my higher end bait casters.
Nice.
I had really nothing that I could complain about.
Right. Steve from Wyoming, how you doing? So that's kind of, where I'm thinking. So I'm watching all these guys, they got like 5, 6, 7 of each type of rod. They got all their baits on there, so they don't have to change them out and stuff. I'll probably never be like that, but I'm almost wondering, is it even worth? So I got the Black Max Abu Garcia. It might be just a little bit, up from the Ozark Trails, but kind of on a similar scale. And
I've heard a lot of people compare the two, actually.
Yeah, I actually up at Freezer Bound's Rendezvous, I caught I think it was a 2-pound 6-ounce bass, best bass that I've ever caught to date. But it handled it just fine.
Well, I got to tell you, Cranking and Yanking, he is all about the Black Max. I believe that's actually all that he has at the moment. And I have seen him with his Black Max pull in 7-8 pound bass.
Nice.
With ease. So, Black Max, it's nothing to, scoff at.
Mm-hmm.
I've never owned one. I tried his a couple times, and I almost went and bought one that day, but I talked myself out of it because like I said, I already have 10 rods in my car.
Right. Good evening, Deer Slayer. How you doing? We got Uncle Buck up here, new channel, Bayou Buck. Make sure you get over there, check out his channel. Make sure you leave him a genuine comment. That's how he gets back over to check your guys' channel out. You leave him a comment, he can see your channel. He's able to click on it, pop over, and he's running a 2-for-1 special. You give him one support, and he's going to come back not only with Bayou Buck, but he's going to do Backwoods.
Backwoods Hillbilly. Yeah.
Backwoods Hillbilly. There you go.
Yeah, if you pick me up, I'll pick you up on both channels.
Gray's Family Fishing, how you doing? Perfect night to come in here and check out some of these channels. We got a lot of fishing channels in here. With us actually showcasing Bayou Buck. Definitely a good time to get in and check each other out, support one another. The fishing community, you can go everywhere with that. The cat fishing community, you got the bassing community. You watch Boxy fish, he's the perch, the perch guy using bass equipment.
Whatever works.
Arabellum saying it's not the gear, it's the angler. Let's see, what else did I have written down here? I guess I did put here, which you kind of already answered. That is it going to have a place in your arsenal? But with having 10 other ones, probably is not going to be one of the first ones to grab.
Probably not, but it'll get picked up at some point.
Hey, Amanda. Amanda says hello, Uncle Buck.
Hello, Amanda.
Well, if not anything, throw something on there that, that way you don't have to change something out. You just grab it and throw it, I guess.
Yeah, I pretty much, most of my rods are stationary for whatever bait is on there. That's the bait that's going to stay. But I got a couple that I change out.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. John here says, and when you're throwing free baits and catching, it's a good thing. Yeah, I bet you. I bet you. Anti saying to Parabellum, don't ever apologize to me. Must have a side chat going on there. Steve from Wyoming saying hello to Ted. 24 in the house, guys. I hope each one of you guys have checked out Bayou Buck already. Remember, guys, if you already have subscribed, remember, just share one of his videos out. And hopefully some of your supporters will actually see that share and kind of routes them right over to Uncle Buck's channel. That's another way to help.
Yeah, it looks like I've picked up a few since this started. So as soon as I get a chance, I'll get back to every one of you.
Yeah, that's kind of where I always try to tell everybody, leave a genuine comment, and it's the easiest way to get over to someone's channel too. When you see the comment, you can reply to that comment and then just click on there, and it takes them right to their channel.
Mm-hmm.
Flashy buddy in the house. How you doing? I'm doing great. Sitting here talking with Uncle Buck, checking out his new channel, trying to get him some support. Like to try to see him get to 100 by the end of this week, going into the weekend. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. Kind of the new guy again.
So let's talk a little bit. So we're gonna be watching a video here pretty soon about down to the wishing well. So a couple questions I got on this. Now, that wishing well, I think you pretty much have answered it for me now. But the question I had is this like a public spot? Anybody be able to fish that, or is it private?
No, it's public. No one I know is going to fish it because I ain't going to tell them where it is. But
right.
Yeah, if you can find it, you can fish it.
Right. Absolutely. So it's definitely 100% public land. You happen to come across it, and what a nice little honey hole.
I actually, one day I was out there, I had a police officer kind of creep by real slow, and I was thinking, oh man, here we go. And
here we go.
He started yelling at me. I couldn't hear him over the water running, and I told him I can't hear you. So he got on his loudspeaker and he said, have you caught anything? So I reeled it in and went back up there to the road and talked to him for about 10, 15 minutes and had a good chat. He left and I went back to fishing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's cool. Let's see. That wishing well. So it kind of looks like a little ditch, really, a creek system. Is it connected to a bigger body of water? Is it something that flows into a bigger body of water? I mean, how those fish get there?
I have been able to. I mean, I got on Google Maps or Google Earth rather on my computer and did the whole go back in time thing, and it's been there longer than I've been on this earth. So I have been able to trace it all the way one direction where it eventually dumps into one of our local lakes.
Okay.
The other direction, I haven't been able to track it down yet, but along that strip where that's located, there, the old GM, General Motors building was right over next door, and they have a lot of runoff going into the creek. So anytime it rains, it really floods. So
gotcha.
From what I can tell, it's actually a natural creek that has been, added on to, I guess.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of neat because I mean it would be something like I would definitely look at trapping that thing for sure. I would not have thought there would be fish in there, especially the size of fish that you're catching out of it.
The first time I went, I expected to catch little brim or maybe little dinks, but the first one I caught was about 1.5 pounds. So I was thinking, okay, I was out there with light tackle. I went to the car and got a bait caster, and I caught 7 that day. I think I said,
yeah.
And none of them were small. I was
Right.
My mind was blown. I never would have believed it, but they are definitely in there.
Yeah, absolutely. World's fastest tubes in the house, guys.
Hey, Ray.
He's got a great channel. Channel. He's trying to get up there. He's trying to get some support. Any of you guys that don't have World's Fastest Tube, I saw somebody just off the hook actually shared his channel link out. Oh, thanks. I got pretty lucky. I had a pretty good season catching fur this year, and of course, who knows if I'm going to be able to get rid of them. But I'm not worried about making lots of money. But you don't want to give this stuff away either. It kind of sounds like Mark J. Larson. They only wanted to pay $5 for a coyote. Maybe I'm glad I didn't catch a coyote this year. So the beaver though, they're paying for those. So hopefully we can make some money on I caught a dozen of them this year, so pretty excited about that. All right, Livermore, I appreciate it, bud. We'll be watching the beekeeping videos. He got you. He's got a rule. Have a good night. You have to proofread what you type in here. Buzzards wanting to pick you apart. Yeah, you just got to make sure you don't leave out some key words when you do type in the chat. Just ask Mark J. Larson's. We all know about that. There's John Euler coming in the house. He's driving down the road and listening. John Euler's a great supporter. He's got a great channel. He does a lot of giveaways. Derek Russell says they got some time left upstate New York trapping season. Yeah, we go out March 31st. Beaver is the only thing that's in right now. Let's see, what else do I got here? Oh, here it is. So this video that we're going to watch, you actually have the bruiser bait that's on there. Couple of your videos, you're throwing the bruiser bait. I believe it's called the Slim Swimmer. Is that what you guys call that?
Slimmer Swimmer, or unless you're John, it's Slimer Swimmer.
Slimer Swimmer. Slimmer Swimmer.
John actually convinced me to buy some. He's talked highly about them, so I said, well, why not? Let me give him a shot. I'm glad I did.
Deer Slayer, I trapped Pennsylvania. Pops called before he went to bed, so I muted, and when I come back, you all talking about trapping. Scab, yeah, just had World's Fastest Tube said he liked my hides back behind me. So, of course, you know, that's kind of like a squirrel, you know. You say that. Way to keep straight face, buddy. BA Trapping's in the house. JV called it. Not sure. There must be a side conversation going on that I'm not following there, but Parabellum says John's got us all hooked.
He does. He's a pusher.
As long as he's pushing the good stuff, right?
That's right.
No one's going to complain. 24 in the house. I appreciate each and everybody being in here. Please, guys, check these channels that I have scrolling around the bottom here. They're all looking to hit 1K. I also have the rendezvous up at Freezer Bound Outdoors in Clarion, Pennsylvania. It'll be May 20th through the 22nd. If you're somewhere close or want to come meet, I think we're going to have a little bit better turnout this year than we did last year. So that's awesome. So talk a little bit about this bruiser bait. John's alluding, to it. And of course, he uses bruiser baits. He's sponsored by them. Lindia and him sent me some bruiser baits. And I have fished with them. Of course, we know I haven't caught a bass on them yet. Seems like I catch perch when I'm bass fishing, but Are you gonna do any type of review or anything on the bruiser bait?
Well, I hadn't really thought about it. I suppose I could. I've got quite a few different varieties from the order I made. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I kind of had this one.
Uh-oh. You got froze up there. We'll hold on a second. See if he comes back to us. Bull Daniels going out fishing Palmatuming for perch. That'd be nice. You have to let us know how you do, make out. Well, what we'll do is we'll get back to that question once he comes back. In the meantime, I'm going to try and throw out this video here. We'll share it, see if he gets unfrozen. This here is one of his. He's fishing with actually the bruiser bait. He is down there at the wishing well. Let me see where I'm at here. There we go. So just sitting down there at the fishing well.
There he is.
We'll add you to the stream here. We're down here.
Come on, boy.
Figure we'll play the video here real quick while you were
That might
trying to
be my
get back
big
up
girl again.
on panel here. Uh-oh. Smallwater screenshot the face you were making when
Think
you
it
got
is.
frozen there.
Nope. Decent.
I can only imagine.
I can too.
Well, that's 7.
Bull
for
Daniels,
the,
you going north end, south end? Where are you going to go perching at there in Pine?
swimmer. Yeah, these pliers.
They said they're doing real well there at the spillway, jigging for walleye. So I believe that's the bait that
First
you've been
bass.
using. I think you've got what, 9 or 10 fish off of that, just that one bait.
I caught number 10 on it 2 days ago, and 11 wasn't going to happen because that number 10 bass just annihilated what was left of it. But 10 fish on one soft plastic, man, I'm very impressed with that. I've never had one last that long.
Right.
There you go.
That's kind of what got me thinking of like a review on the bruiser bait. I mean, that alone right there, the durability that single bait did for you.
Oh yeah, any other brand that I would normally buy from Walmart or where have you, after 2 or 3 catches, it's time to replace it. But
right,
those things are tough, man. They're real tough. Definitely worth the money, and they're not that expensive.
Oh, there he went.
Oh, good luck, Bull.
There we go.
There's Dirt 30 Outdoors. He's back. He only has a
Well,
few hours
time to
left,
come back
guys. If you
alive.
want to go and play his playlist, get him over that 4K watch hours. There's Jeremy Albritton.
All right.
He's one of my channels down there scrolling around the bottom.
More for the old swimmer.
Jeremy Albritton's at 570. It'd be nice to see him get to 600. That'd be awesome.
Number 8 on this day. 9 if you want to count the one I just lost.
They're good, healthy looking bass too coming out of there.
Oh yeah, they are. They're nice fish out there.
Yep.
Like I said, I still haven't caught one that I would consider a dink. Even the small ones were still technically keeping size.
Yeah, right.
You got to get that perfect angle.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, gotta get that.
Thank you very much.
I actually put
Tell
the
your
timer on my phone, so I can actually kind of get it so it doesn't take it like when I hit I hit the button, so then I can use my hand to kind of get the right angle.
Right. It's not a bad idea.
I just do like a 3 second because I'm usually if you try to hold it and you're trying to push the button at the same time, you got to kind of hold your phone funny. So I hit it and then I hold my phone high,
Come on up here, buddy.
I'm kind of
Oh,
watching along as well because I've been there so many times I can't remember which trip this actually
Just
is.
about to go. Decide to make one last cast.
This one here, let me see if it says anything.
Now I'm gonna have to make another last cast.
Oh, I got it.
Boy,
I got it
you
full
almost
screen, so I
swallowed that
can't
hook.
see.
Oh, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, John told Jeremy he'll get to 600. All he's got to do is keep eating. He'll
Yep.
get there.
And making a few more last casts.
It's always tough when you one more cast. I do find myself doing that quite a bit though.
No, really, didn't feel like fishing today.
I mean,
All right,
anytime
buddy.
you catch something
Tell your
on
brother.
your last cast, then that makes it null and void. You got to keep on going.
Got to do another last cast.
Absolutely.
Boy, it feels good to be catching fish again.
John Older's asking Kyle if he used
That makes
spinners
9
for
landed
muskie.
on this bait. Pretty doggone good for a soft plastic.
That's a good question too. Do you like? Well, I guess it's probably what do you call it? A beetle something or other? Beetle spinner?
Beetle spin?
Beetle
Yeah.
spin. Would you say that's your favorite lure to use?
That is.
Or do you like classics?
My dad got me hooked on these when I was a kid. To this day he still uses them, and since I was a kid, this has been my favorite bait. And they cost 82 cents at Walmart, so you can buy $10 worth and lose all 10, and well, you're just out $10.
Gotcha.
Which I guess $10 does add up, but.
Now are they a top water? Are they retrieve underwater?
No, it's just like a spinner bait. It has a removable spinner, so you can use it as a spinner bait or as a jig for crappie fishing or what have you. But no, usually the only time they become top water is when I'm reeling them in really, really quick.
Gotcha. John's got a few cow. He's going to get your email. He's got to get your address. He's going to send them to you. Yeah, so that's the last thing I really had there was as far as a review on some bruiser baits. Definitely look like they're a durable bait. We watch John and Lindy catching on, all the time.
Right.
And so we know the baits perform for sure.
Oh yeah.
Bo Daniel says the beetle spins kill the panfish.
Oh yeah, they'll tear them up.
I'm definitely going to have to look into some of these beetle spins. I don't know if I've probably used them and not even realized that's what they're called.
They've been around for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably everybody who fishes at one point or another has used a beetle spin, whether they want to admit it or not.
Right. Yes. So is there, I guess, going forward, I know, you're going to be putting out videos. Is there any direction you're taking the channel? Is it just basically fishing reviews?
Pretty much. I don't necessarily have set direction. I'm just a guy that loves to go fishing, and I usually have a camera with me. So that's, for the most part, it's just going to be me going fishing, you know. And yeah, I'll do a review here and there if something comes along that I feel it might be worth it.
Right.
Beetle spin, beetle spin, beetle spin. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, ain't that right, Anti? We definitely see Lindy catching him all the time. I tell you what, though, I can't beat up my buddy John there. He, the last video I watched, he did very well. John throws them, and he doesn't let anybody know. Beetle spins and rooster tails are great.
Absolutely.
He says, I do off the hook, and you can then get a bruiser bait using the code SWC20 for 20%. Take that. Special effects. So that's what I got. I'm hoping, you know, with all these great channels, and I know everybody loves Uncle Buck. I'm hoping everybody that loves Uncle Buck is going to do one thing. They're going to share one of your videos out, and we're going to get you over to at least 100, right? Because that's the hardest. Get that at 100, and then you're off.
Well, I know with the Backwoods channel, it took me forever to get to 100, and it took even longer than what it's taken me right now, because when I first started YouTube, I didn't know anything about YouTube. I had no idea, you know, there was a community out there. I figured it was just people posting videos. So I didn't try to promote it or anything, but you know, this channel is taking off a little bit better than that one did. Luckily.
Nice, yeah. Well, hopefully, you know, as you're doing this, hopefully your subscribers from that channel should definitely find them, you know, over onto this new channel.
Right.
And then, of course, hopefully doing showcases like this, if you can get up on a few other lives, kind of get you out there and definitely put you well on your way for sure.
Right. Yeah, eventually I would like to maybe do a live of my own. Me and James Crankin' and Yankin, we've talked about maybe, you know, co-hosting one, but
right,
we just haven't got around to doing it. And we want to pick a time when we're not stepping on anybody's toes. You know, we want to be in here with you, or we want to be in there with John and Coastal, or, you know, whoever might be having a live at the time. We don't want to go at the same time. So that's going to be the biggest thing. Just figuring out when everybody don't have something.
Right. Sometimes that's kind of a hard thing. I would never hold it against anybody if they went live same time I did. You know, there's only so much time in a week, right? And everybody's trying to, you know, promote channels and stuff like that. My thing too is, you know, if I see someone goes live or whatever, as soon as we're done here, we'll check to see who's live, and then we're going to go and raid over there and hang out the rest of the night. But Uncle Buck, have you used bass stoppers from Walmart?
I have not. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what that is.
Can you expound a little bit on that, John? John says, Anti, that's his code. Yeah. He's saying that would be a great live with you and Cousin Elvis.
Yeah, we'll have to get on that.
Off the Hook says it's kind of tough finding a slot, but he said he believes Friday nights at 8 o'clock they're wide open.
That is a good time frame, you know.
Yeah. Go Outdoors. Greg, he started Saturday. He's been talking about Saturday at 2 p.m., but he thinks he's going to push it back a little bit further into the day. It looks like he's saying there. It's a double hook worm rig.
Mm.
What do you call
Okay.
it?
I've seen something like that, but no, I haven't used them. Are they worth giving a shot?
A bass stalker. Now, would you? I guess you would hook a double hook worm rig. So I imagine you'd hook like a plastic worm up to it somehow. I guess is that what it is, John?
Sounds about right. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm willing to give anything a shot.
I can do a morning show. Wake up to me every morning.
Good morning, Okeechobee.
Yeah. So I want to share out. I got a video here. It's a trapping video. It's Judith and Dan Davis. I want to share that out, and then we can bring some people up on panel, and we can continue talking about fishing, or we can just open up the question and answer or whatever. We got 24 in the house. I know most of you guys are into the fishing and stuff, but we got a great channel, Judith and Dan Davis, great supporters. And now until they hit 1K, you're going to see me sharing at least one of their videos, just because these guys they can catch the fur, and there's no reason why they're not already at 1K. So let me share this video out. We're just going to watch. It's actually a video. It's actually check day 2. He actually caught 3 the day before and was not expecting a big catch day. And well, we'll watch the check and see how he does.
Man, coming in on check day 2 on the small creek line.
Judith and Dan have
And,
about
we'll
217
see what
videos.
today has to offer. But I'm not going to get moving down the creek.
Oh yeah,
So
we
I
will.
caught 3 out of here yesterday. I'm not expecting a lot today.
We'll definitely pick names for next week's
And
showcase.
I'll give it a day or two before I pull,
up
because
the
I'm
last
still trying
40
to get
minutes
you
of
some
just
water.
talking fishing. Bring some people up on panel if they'd like
We'll
to
see
come
how
up.
it pans out.
It's a good looking creek.
Yeah.
All the sign that was up and down this slide said.
Now they're from Mississippi.
That's where they had to come down.
I say that water looks a lot like Louisiana.
Come under that dive stick. This is,
Joe wants to know
it
if
hadn't
he
hit
thinks he
today
sees
either.
some glitter.
I'm gonna keep going.
I just got off work, Joe.
See what other kind of finds and fresh sign I can find. See if they've moved their travel patterns a little. I'll keep going. Just got down to that little feed pad set that I had.
Yeah, right,
out.
Scab.
Right up
Judith
here on
and
the
Dan is
southeast
one of the
island.
best fur handlers in the South.
Do you have beaver number 1 of the morning? It's another tank. It's a good one. I got out into the creek and I pulled it up.
Back.
I pulled on the stake and I felt the weight down at the bottom wiggle.
Yeah,
so
Al's
I
Outdoors
had
caught his first beaver ever.
When you wiggle the stake, you can
Dan is
feel
definitely
the
one to watch.
beaver transfer the weight on the wiggle of the cable on the when you're wiggling the stake. So I knew I had a catch. I pulled it up. Get it hauled in the boat. It's a good one. It's a good one. You know when you're pulling up the cable and when you feel like you're tied to a sack of concrete, it's a good beaver. I'll get him in the boat. We'll take a better look. There's a good look at the tank. I just got it rolled into the boat. And I mean,
that is a tank of a beaver.
It's a big old tail. Big old beaver. But I'll get the trap off of him, get him rolled behind me.
How's Outdoors sharing out
trap
Judith and
reset
Dan's
and
link?
keep moving. Beaver number 1 of the morning. It's a good one. Keep moving. I got down to sit this underneath the cedar trees, and I had a miss. Trap sitting there on the bottom fired.
There's
Still a
there's
lot of
nothing
beaver
more
activity
dejecting
in
than when
this.
you go
I'm
when
gonna
you go to a
rebed it,
set and you
relure
got
it,
it sitting up there
and
set off and nothing in it.
I had a beaver here yesterday.
I've had a few of those this year.
So we'll see if it continues. But
It's like
850's
in the
bigger
fishing
up
world, you got a nice fish hooked. You get it right there. You don't right at the side of the boat,
I'll
and
get
it pops
reset.
off.
Then he's gone.
Well, I've
It's
had some
heartbreaking.
activity at this
Yeah,
caster
just
mount.
a heartbreaker.
Bed is disturbed, trap's gone, caster mount squashed. I'm running down here in deep water and see if I got it. I don't know that I do, but we'll find out in a minute. It didn't feel right when I pulled on the cable.
PA Trap says he got
But, right
10
here was my caster mount
got
where I had
a
the
10-pound today,
In there.
or you got number 10
We'll find out in a
today.
minute. We have
On a breaker
had
number 4.
another miss,
Another miss.
but I'll get it reset right here on this caster mount and re-dope it up. That's 2 misses and 1 catch. It happens.
Anti's sending out the link to Bayou
Can't catch
Buck's
'em all.
channel. There's 22
And
of you
I'm
guys
gonna
in here.
Rebed
If you
the
don't
trap,
have Bayou
redope
Buck
the
yet,
caster
get
mount.
over there. Get his
I
channel.
had right there.
Guys,
But
if you
appreciate
like
that,
fishing,
Anti.
want to see
Keep
some
moving.
reviews.
I do have beaver number 2.
Jeep
He
fan,
did
how you doing?
manage somehow
We are watching a trapping video right now.
to
It's
get
Judith and Dan
the
Davis.
stake pulled up. Now he's all tangled
We're
up.
done
in some
here. We're
old
going
fencing.
to draw for
Get out
next
up here and
week's
get him
showcase.
dispatched, but
Then we're going to bring
he's
some
another
people
good
up here on
beaver.
panel and
And
finish out
it's
the night
not
just talk
ideal.
fishing.
I'll show him to you when we get the deal done. He is just a big old pretty bear of a beaver. That's 2 big adults I've caught today. And 2 or 3 misses.
Okay, gonna upload it now.
That's
Nice.
a big beaver. Hoo-wee. I got him untangled out of the old fencing. I'll get the set remade. And that's going to be about the extent of the fun for the day. Now the work begins, getting them back down the creek, back up the hill, loaded up, and headed home. That is a big beaver. Get a better video with them side by side, back at the truck. Just the 2 beaver today. Had a couple.
Bam. Oh, I just hit the stop on that. But there you guys go. Judith and Dan Davis. Check them out. Guys, share some of their videos out. Like I said, even with Bayou Buck, if you guys already have their channel, one way to get people over to their channel is to share them out on a community tab. Share them out on some other social media if you have it. Any help, it helps. You know, you just get one person that goes over and finds it and they like it and they share it. You know, the whole pyramid thing. So real quick before we open it up to bring the panel and bring some more people up here and kind of chat, I want to get anybody that wants to be showcased, showcase me in here real quick. We'll hurry up and get this done so we have about a half hour to talk more fishing, maybe bring some people up on panel. Yeah, me and the buttons, right? Judith and Dan. I kind of cut it a little bit short to watch the end of that video, but both those beavers were tanks.
For big beavers.
For sure, yeah. I got Jeep Fam Overland. You're going to put on here Jeep Fam. You're in. Anybody else? Well, we know Judith and Dan Davis. Jeep Fam, it won't be trapping, but we'll get some videos. We'll talk. We'll chat. PA Trapping Outdoors, you want to be showcased? Parabellum Fishing, still in the house.
Oh yeah, he's around somewhere. I can smell him.
We got Deer Slayer. I already got his right here. Yeah, anybody that's under 1K, you got at least 12 videos. And if you're under 18, I can still showcase your channel. But if you want to come up on panel, I need to definitely talk with a parent. So if you can direct message me on Facebook or Instagram. So Parabellum Fishing got you, buddy. PA Trapping and Outdoors right here. Let's see, who else? We got anybody else in here? All right, guys, anybody else want to be showcased? Right now I have Parabellum Fishing. I have Deer Slayer. I have Jeep Fam. And I have PA Trapping Outdoors. The wife and I were talking about this upcoming trapping season today, and I told her I wanted to hit it hard again because I miss it, and traveling has pulled you away from it. Nice. That'd be great to see. You think you're over 18, but you can't remember? Steve from Wyoming, you want to be showcased? You under 1K? Anybody else? I'm going to give you, let's see what time it is. I'm going to give you 1 minute. So when I see 9:27, we'll stop this. Steve from Wyoming, you're in. Anybody else? Guys, remember, this is, you can put me in. Okay, Jeremy Albritton for sure. Guys, if you didn't see his last, he made a, he tied up a jig. It was pink and chartreuse. That was a killer.
It's a good looking jig.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy, you're in, brother. Derek Russell, Nature's Wild Playground. You want me to put you in? Got to put showcase me. Smallwater says he's got a question. Whose damn uncle are you?
I'm everybody's uncle.
Everybody's uncle. There you go. Derek Russell, I need you to comment, showcase me if that's if you want it in for Nature's Wild Playground. All right, we're going to do it old school. It's going to be out of a hat. It's the last man standing. I'm waiting on Derek Russell to see if he says anything. It's all going in the hat. Inquiring minds want to know. Just John's mind. We never know.
Bubba's kids call me uncle.
Derek Russell didn't get back on me on whether he's okay. Showcase me. There we go. We'll put him in. Nature's. Let's see. Nature's Wild Playground. Okay. Here we go, guys. Remember, last man standing. First one out. Sorry, Joe. Parabellum Fishing. You just stick around. We'll eventually get you showcased out. You know, I'm still going to have you on my bottom down here. You see right there, Parabellum Fishing, guys. He's at 291. Jacob Arnold. My European mount would look nice on your wall. That's my son, guys. Jacob Arnold. That's my son. His European mount would look good on my wall. He just got back from training. All right. Sorry, Jeremy. Next one out. Jeremy's on my list down there though too, so we'll keep shouting him out too. All right, next one out. Sorry, Deer Slayer. Try again next week. Paramount unsubbed. All right, next one out. Jeep Fam. We'll try again next week, buddy. All right, next one. Nature's Wild Playground. Hey, Derek, you've been in here the last couple of weeks, man. Keep coming in. We'll get you. There's Bella Outdoors Ventures coming in. We're down to the last two. I believe it's I think it's Pennsylvania Hunting and Outdoors and Judith and Dan. Here we go. There it is. Who is it? Oh, no, we got Steve, Wyoming. I'm sorry. Steve from Wyoming. So I got, let me see. I can't find Judith and Dan Davis. Give me 1 second here, guys. A little bit of technical difficulties on my old school. Last one out, or this one out, is PA Trapping and Outdoors, which leaves the last one. Judith and Dan. Yeah, recount. I should probably do it back. So what happened was Judith and Dan hiding. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to throw the link up here. If you guys want to come up, hang out for the next half hour. Let me see here. I got to read it. You want me to redraw all that again? Hey, we all know how I can mess up something easy. Hey, we'll do it all again next week, guys. You guys will enjoy Judith and Dan's showcase next week, and we'll get you guys all back in there. All right, Kyle, you got to get your devices connected there. Here we go. Got all you guys popping in here. I think I can get one more up here if anybody comes in. Who's going to be next? We got Pork Chop. We got Daddy's Duck, the old man. We got
that old man. Well, folks.
What's up?
What's up, Kyle?
What's up, Buck?
What's going on,
Howdy,
Gary?
howdy.
So you got 76 more, huh, Kyle?
Yeah.
Man.
And I went and looked back at 365 days ago. I wouldn't push it really a whole lot, except that at the end of this coming week, I got a 36-hour spike.
Yep.
So I'm really it'd be really cool to hit it, you know,
Before
in the next couple days, because that 36-hour spike will be tough to overcome.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
JB was just a little bit short on that one.
Go sit down, JV. The big boys are going to talk.
So how's
Yeah.
everyone doing?
I ain't gonna be able to talk for long, so
I had my finger on the button. I was ready.
me too.
So hopefully each one of you guys up here on panel has Bayou Buck, or I'm going to remove you right now, and I got it on here.
I got him.
Yes.
Got him?
I even said it in chat. Hook set.
I had him before he had 12, I'm pretty sure. So
Nice.
You're the man.
I better have him. That's my neighbor.
That's right.
John says you guys all make me look good.
I only got him because he's got a beard. I only get people with beards.
Sorry, Ted.
Sorry there.
John says he'll take pork chop for the block.
You should.
Like that.
World belongs to the quick, buddy.
There's Coyote Whacker coming in, guys.
What's up, Coyote Whacker?
Hey, Coyote.
Yodi Whacker.
What's up, Coyote? Hey, Boxy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go out and come back in because my sound's a little bit screwed up.
All right. See if you can do it before. This ought to be interesting.
You're not gonna make it.
Throw some elbows, Ted.
Here we go.
Throw some elbows.
Uh-oh. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
JV. Listen to JV. At least I can stay up. Dude, it was past 10 o'clock here, and I had what? A flask and a half, a flask and 3/4.
Yeah. I tapped in pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
that last
I
week,
was going to go with you last night, and then
All
I
right.
don't know. The weather was too pretty to go fishing.
Oh, yeah.
I should have just stayed here and partied with y'all. I'm gonna be honest, it was cold and it sucked. I didn't catch
You did end up
two
catching
last
them.
night.
We had a nice evening here. I got out for a couple hours, but I got skunked. It was just nice to be at the water.
I was able to catch 2 crappies and a hybrid before I just give up. It was quite cool out there though, riding the boat. So
Yeah. It's still a little chilly here, but
Jeremy, I feel like quite cool out is a lot different for you versus for me.
probably. I mean, it was like what 49 last night, and I was cutting across the lake, so it was pretty chilly for me.
That's pretty chilly.
Man, I was cutting through a wide open lake. I was cool. I ain't
What lake were
saying
you
I
at,
was
Jeremy?
quite freezing to death. Do what?
What lake were you on?
Lake Darbone.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I've not got to fish that lake yet. I really want to though.
Yep.
Hey, Box.
That's what I grew up on. So
There's the first cook.
ooh,
nice.
that turned out pretty.
That's
Man, they were delicious.
some stuffed
Oh,
ham.
Oh, good.
That was the first cook. I wasn't able to do it until this afternoon. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Good stuff.
My eyeballs were still sweating at 9 o'clock this morning.
The first of many, I'm sure. That's a nice looking deal there. And happy birthday, Matt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buck. If you ever get the chance, come on over here. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with you, man. Do a little collaboration sometime.
Yeah, sounds like a good club.
Yep. Oh, well, hopefully gas will go down a little bit so you can get over here and not cost you an arm and a leg.
I was gonna say that's gonna be a long bicycle ride. Otherwise,
Off the Hook and I are going to do a collab later, probably the end of May or something like that.
Hopefully, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I got to try to get Todd out on Pymatumi and get him one of them muskies.
Yeah.
I was pretty disappointed last night on what I seen, but that don't mean anything. It's still early. So
well, the fishing's still kind of weird here right now.
it is. We've
Boxy
had
and
a
I are
weird
going out
spring
on
so
the
far.
lake. I don't know. I think June sometime. I think we're going to plan that for June. Me, Geo, and Boxy, and maybe a Freezer Bond. Maybe Adam from Freezer Bond are doing
Yeah.
something. But I've been making baits all day. My back is killing me.
Yeah,
What was that, last weekend or weekend before we got the snow over here? So
I think it was 2 weekends ago.
yeah, 2 weekends. So we ain't supposed to be getting snow like that.
No, but at least it wasn't like it was last year.
No kidding.
I mean, last year
It
the
was
north comes
miserable
south.
last year when that crap hit.
That was crazy. I've never seen
It
anything like
was.
that down here.
Hey, Box,
That's the first time
in here?
seen of it.
Anti's in here, yeah.
What about Amanda from A&B?
I
She
believe
was
Amanda-
earlier.
Yeah, she was here.
Well, here, these are all her baits I've been working on all day. Here's the pink one she wanted, the
Hold on a
menace
minute, I
grub,
think
the off the hook grub.
Oh,
These
hey.
are all her
Oh, you want-
baits.
Go ahead, show them again.
Here's her baits right here.
There you go, Amanda.
Amanda, there's them, and I
Oh.
got her. She wanted the pink one, so I got her the pink grubs too.
Nice.
I can think of some dirty water places that would do pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Good. That's a good color she picked. She picked a good color.
No doubt.
There you go, Amanda. Did you see the baits?
What'd she say?
She said she's here.
Okay.
JV's got the bass tourney link up.
I'm ready
Yeah, I
to
like
Belt
his
is sweet.
explanation.
Y'all
He's
seen that
like,
belt?
it's my way, or bite me. He said. I was like, okay.
Y'all seen JV's championship belt for that tourney? It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool.
I told him I want it.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to see who's going to duke it out. Me and Ted, we're going to duke it out for that belt.
Whatever it takes.
That's gonna be a fun one to watch for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may have to pull out some secret cards for that one.
I'll be making some secret colors there, Pork Chop.
What's the rules on that? Does it got to be like a public waterway or?
No, I think it has to. It could be a farm pond. It could be
Oh,
public water.
you don't want that.
Yeah, I was like, don't make it farm ponds, please. But I
Yeah, you don't
made it a
want
farm
that.
pond. But it's numbers, so it's not weight, which is kind of good for me because I'm only catching 3 pound, maybe 4 or 5. If I get lucky, I get a 5 pounder out of there. But I can catch numbers up there, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Matt perked up. He's like, wait, pawns are in play?
Yeah, ponds.
Anti.
He said ponds, and I was like, I didn't want to pump. But he wants everybody to get involved. But I was like, well, there's only 8 people going to be in it, so I was hoping the ponds were out of it.
I just want John to understand that I do have bursitis in this hand, but that's from lipping like really, really big fish, John. Really
It
big
ain't got nothing
fish.
to do with big ones in this one. It's a numbers game. This is Major League Fishing format.
Yes, it is. You know what though? John scares me because he'll catch like 60 bass before noon.
Yeah.
They put the
Hey.
rules in the video.
I mean, you see what I do with the crappie, right?
I see
Yeah.
what you do with the crappie. I don't.
Just think
I
about
see
that.
you catch fish. I see John snatching, holding them like this after Lydia's done throwed it at him, and he's holding them and fighting them like this, and then said, "Yeah, I caught this," and then throws it. He quickly throws it away.
You get a little quick flash in front of the camera.
Yeah,
Now,
just
this is
a little
my
quick.
fish.
And I got it. Yeah, okay. So,
You'll
You know,
see me
I'm
doing that
hoping,
when I'm,
I want John
when
to
I'm
get
on the
in it,
creek or the river paddling.
but I'm kind of hoping he doesn't because that's I'm like, if John's in it, it's pretty much probably down Florida, so they're gonna win it. I'm gonna say.
That's what I told JB. Is it any fish? Because if it's a crappie tournament with numbers, woo,
But what fish you're allowed? You're allowed
It's
rock
just
bass.
I think.
Yeah, you're allowed.
Gotta be a
You're
bass.
allowed rock bass. You're allowed spots. You're allowed smallmouth, largemouth.
see, all I've got is spots and largemouth, so which that don't mean nothing. I mean, I ain't worried about that. So I don't know. It's an interesting little tournament. It ought to be fun.
Oh yeah.
I don't know whoever's in the deal better like down in there moderating the stream or whatever is gonna have to be on their A game on keeping count. So like
Yeah.
like honestly, JV ought to think about it this way as far as doing this tournament. He ought to have one moderator per contestant to keep count of that fish.
Well,
You know
see,
what I
I
mean?
think he's on StreamYard. He can only have 10 people. That's why he has 8 entries, because there's going to be him and another person, and then 8 entries. And I know I locked a spot in already, and Geo locked a spot in, and now he's going to do a spin wheel for the next 6. If Lindia enters, we're in trouble. Yeah, we're in trouble if Lindia enters.
But like I said, you need to get somebody there, like in the chat, that can moderate the screen.
Yeah.
Count the numbers per contestant. You know.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
That way, it's all fair. Everything's good. It pretty much a major league fishing format.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And, he didn't say no size limit, so you can catch it 8 inches.
No, I wouldn't say put a size limit on it. I'd say just get it.
Yeah, because there's different size limits in different states too, so he has to just go by what you're catching.
Yeah.
I say Uncle Buck goes to Dinky Land and just slams them.
I was thinking that myself, man. No contest if I get to go to Dinky Land.
Hey, I done ordered a half a case of dynamite. I'm gonna catch some fish.
I might catch one or two.
JB says he will have a counter for every fisherman. So
nice.
Hey, Al's Outdoors. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming in. Have a blessed week.
Have a good night, Al.
And
all right,
congratulations on that number 1. Water. Oh, just calm down. If he picks Lindia, no need for y'all to worry.
Y'all just calm
down. I'm more worried about Lindia than I am of John.
Yeah, right. I know how she fishes, and she's good at what she does.
And boy, I tell you what, she gets a lead, man. She does not release it. She just pours it on.
yeah, it's not good. But that'll be a fun tournament. I can't wait to that tournament. Hey, Boxy,
you can catch and eat haters too.
I was thinking that time frame, that June 2nd, that's going to be right around our time.
Yeah.
You know?
Is it? I thought. Wait. Yeah, it will be.
Sorry about that. Button pushing.
I'm normally the one doing that kind of stuff.
I'm pretty dang good at it. But no, that's
gators. Okay, I got you. It was supposed to say you can catch gators. You can catch and eat gators too.
Well, I wouldn't get into no gator stuff.
Me neither.
No, those gators are a little bigger and badder than I am.
Believe me, that is a true statement, John. I
would rather fish against John than Lindia.
Yeah, but John's the one that puts Lindia on the fish. That's
John puts Lindia on the fish and lets her catch them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Lindia's in, I'm out.
Kyle Wackler, you going steelhead fishing? I was just talking about steelhead fishing. I always like
hey, Adam.
There.
What's up, Adam?
Hey, Adam.
I always like fishing the tributaries when the streams are coming down after a big rain.
Yeah, there's actually one tributary up.
Set on sun.
Up east, Boxy, up in Erie, the East Creek, when it's real bad and everything's blown out. Go way up east and fish a couple of the creeks up there that don't get blown out like all the other ones.
Right.
And that's a pretty good area up there when they're blown up. But I agree with you. When they start coming down, I think it's one of the best times.
Yeah. Put 4 in live well today. She put 1.
Put 4 in the live well today.
Yeah, John does get
numbers,
the
yes, but John gets the big fish. Yeah, that's why I think numbers that's why I like the numbers. But if it was weight and stuff like that, I couldn't hang with John and Lindia.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, somebody from Texas and somebody from Florida is going to just tear us alive. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Like a big fish up our way is a 3-pounder. You know, like a decent size.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, which I'm not saying we don't have any big fish, because apparently we do, judging by the Major League Fishing crew that just come down here. I mean, so far they put Randy Howe come in here and broke the Major League Fishing record for the biggest bass on Saturday, and then
Yeah.
Sunday he broke it again. So,
Wow.
I mean, we got some good ones, but I think he caught a 10.5 on Saturday and like a 13 on Sunday. It was insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's a good fish for you Jeremy? Like down there, what's an average bass?
We average 3 or 4 pounders, you know.
Yeah.
So a good one, probably about 6 and up, you know.
Yeah.
Typically, a 6 pounder is going to be a good fish, though.
Yeah. A 5 pounder my way is a big fish. A 2.5, 2 to 3 pound is pretty decent. Usually, it's a 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds is about an average where I'm at.
There was a guy here a week or two ago that caught 11 pounder.
Wow.
On Caddo Lake.
On Caddo, yeah.
Somebody mentioned that they think that was a record for that lake, but the guy let it go before it got officially weighed.
Not a record, then.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that stuff where you got to take them to the station because then they all die, basically. But
yeah.
I don't know how. If
Not
there's
the
no
best
other
way in the world of doing it.
Yeah, there's no other way to do it, I guess. But it just stinks that you got to take the fish with you, and by that time it's dead anyway.
Yeah. But
did a big video showing everything I'm doing in the boat while fishing. Some fishing related, some we ain't discussing, but I do a lot. Blakely's trapping is in the house. Freezer Bound is feeding the fish up there in the pond, so maybe I can get one a little bit bigger than 2 pounds 6 ounces this year.
There you go.
We're having a little bass challenge up there, I guess.
That'll work.
He needs to feed them now and then shut it off about May 1st, so they're good and hungry.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. I ended up catching
good come that time.
I ended up catching 3. That's probably only fishing there for a little bit. Otter Cat's in the house. How you doing? Just got a panel up here talking a little bit about bass fishing, size that's being caught around.
There's
Bayou Buck is the showcase channel. So if somebody could throw Bayou Buck's link up there for some of these new channels coming in here.
Yeah,
about another 10
I'd
minutes
really
here.
like to get over that way and try some of those waterways over there. I know they're all great. You know, I hear a lot of stories about them and everything. I just don't. It's so hard to fish. We got so many waterways between me and Buck, you know.
Right.
So many to actually stop and fish. It's hard to actually make it any further than I'm making.
You know, I actually keep seeing a lot of creeks and ponds along I-20 that I want to hit.
Oh, there's a ton of them down through there.
One of these days, I might have to hit all of them on my way to come see you.
There you go. I mean, it'll take you a while. But like Caddo, I'd love to get over to Caddo Lake. That's a beautiful place.
Oh, yeah. It's nice out there.
But I've been to Bistino before. Bistino just pretty as all get out. But I've never fished it, so.
Yeah, Bistino is nice. The last several years, man, it's been ate up with Sylvania.
Really? Well, that's what I hear about, like Black Lake and stuff down there. You know, same way. So, I don't know.
Yeah, unpaved. So the bass up at Adams Pond, they were eating salamanders that day. I actually the one that I caught was 2 pounds 6 ounces. I caught him on a salamander.
Hey.
Bait. It was just a real cheap bait that I actually bought from Walmart.
Nice. What's he feed him? Pellets, Boxy?
I don't know that.
I'll bring some cat food with me. Keep it in my pocket.
They went out this morning and said stripers are up in the feeder creeks.
Need a bag of crawfish to bring up.
They're running. They're running on our lake right now too. I think he came back with close to 75 or 80 pounds worth of fish today.
Wow.
And just in stripers. Not to include the catfish that he caught.
Man,
That's some good fishing.
ain't no doubt. Ted, you still making baits, dude?
Freezer Bond said he's seen a ton of salamanders. That's his secret feed. What'd you say, Jeremy?
He said, you still making baits, Ted? I'm assuming he is because I hear the microwave going off.
Microwave's going. He must have us on mute.
He's churning and burning.
I got one more bait to make, and I'm done with Amanda's order, and I'm done for the day. But hey, Bloxy, is Parabellum in here? Is Joe in here?
Parabellum is in here, yes.
Well,
Tell us, John, you're not going to regret that.
if you guys go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. There's Parabellum right there.
If you don't mind, I had a giveaway on Instagram. It was my off the hook bait box full of my baits. It's a Plano 30. It's a Plano 3600, and I fill with my baits, and I do giveaways for this box. And we did the drawing, and actually Joe from Parabellum won it.
Oh, nice.
So that he won my Instagram. So Joe, if you're in here, bud, you won the off the hook bait box full of my baits. So I'll be sending that out.
That's awesome.
If you want to give me a email with your address, I can send it to you. I know you sent me your stickers, but I don't know if I have your address written down.
Hey, Ted, I'm
You
going
just
to
mail those to me, and I'll make sure he gets them.
Yeah.
John said, toss the baits, keep the box.
That's what I did with the bruiser baits he sent me. I just kept the decal.
Hey, Ted, I was going to ask you earlier, where do you sell your baits at?
Where do I sell them?
Yeah.
I sell them on Facebook.
On Facebook, okay.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking, but I haven't. Do what?
Yeah, my off the hook page.
All right. I was just gonna go look at them and stuff. I forgot to ask you.
Yeah, they're talking about. I gotta update it a little bit because I have laminates now, and then I do tails, like different colored tails.
Yeah. PA Trapping Outdoors. I actually do have some beaver sets out. I caught number 12 the other day. That video will be going up tomorrow about 4:30.
Nice.
Ottercat, you just want to see him in spandex. Parabellum said he'll hit you up there, Ted.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even announce it on Instagram yet. We did a spin wheel, and I was gonna do it after the baits and go announce it, but I thought I saw him in here. I figured I'd let him know so he could just call. I'll still announce it on there though. Bruiser baits, get your bruiser baits. Off the hook baits. If you use John's SW20 code, you get 20% off my off the hook baits also.
Well, I figured it was 20% more.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guy.
Yeah, he sent me that bruiser bait package. I'll go ahead and tell you, I liked them. They're nice.
He sent me some too. I'm just jagging John because he's always.
Oh yeah.
Those bruiser baits are nice baits.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
That's one thing. That's one thing that never gets old is all the smack talking.
Oh, I know. And John,
smack talk and take it,
Yeah, I mean,
that's the
time.
thing. John puts it out. So
he always gives me a hard time, but it's all in good fun.
Oh yeah. So John's the one that always starts it. So
yeah, they're good people down there. That's why they're just good people. I can't wait to go down and see them this year. We're gonna head down there. I'm gonna be staying in Port St. Lucie, and I'm gonna go up and fish with John and Lindy this year. Right? Well, not a year, like December. I'm gonna go down. Hush your mouth,
yeah.
It gets old as hell.
Oh goodness.
He can be tough though.
John puts it out for the best of them. That's for sure.
I know.
It's hard to get one up on him too. He's
I
pretty
know.
quick at it.
He is quick.
His head
He
is
is
always
definitely
spinning.
quick.
It's always spinning with John. He's always thinking of the next one.
Well, he has to. He can't catch any fish, so he's got to come up with something.
Got to have a reason to be on here, huh?
Right. He's got nothing but time to think.
Yeah. All right, so I finished everything today. I'm done.
Joe says he's
Done.
pretty well behaved tonight. So Kyle, how close are you? You're within 100, right?
76 hours.
76 hours.
Did you see my comment, Kyle? I'm going to run you tonight.
Yeah. And like I said, the end of this coming next weekend, I'm up against a big spike. So I kind of want to try to make a push here in the next day or two and get there so I don't have to worry
I'll
about
run it tonight.
spike.
But once you do get monetized, you got to keep up that time, right?
No. Well, you just have to remain active. You can't hit it and then just disappear and never upload again. You just have to remain active.
So you don't have to sustain the 4,000 watch hours every year?
Nah.
No.
Wow.
I don't think
No,
so.
you just got to stay active.
You
just
got to
keep
remain
putting
active.
something out.
You still got to be posting. You still got to. Yeah.
Whether it's live streaming or videos.
I guess it just depends on what you want to, if you want to make some money or if you just want to post once a week, once a month or whatever. Once you do it, it's up to you, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, see, I was thinking you had to sustain a certain amount of numbers to actually stay monetized.
No.
Okay.
Another key thing here is that, the application process, it's a 2 or 3, 4 days that they're going to take a look, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I got it on Friday, I'd probably be screwed on that big spike hit after I submit the application.
No, man, we'll get you there.
So, if my hope is by like Tuesday.
Yeah, I think
I should be okay.
If you're not there by Wednesday, you'll be there Wednesday night after you're live.
40
I would imagine. But
dang, Judith, Dan, that's
Hey, Kyle, did you get your affiliate link from me yet? Because I ordered that wireless microphone.
I didn't see any new transactions. There's my click volume is good. I've been getting anywhere from 15 to 20 clicks a day, but I didn't see any new transactions.
Usually it takes a day, and I did it today.
Oh, okay.
So maybe tomorrow you'll see it in there.
Cool.
Man, y'all all got a lot more watch hours than I got.
Yeah, 4,800 for Judith and Dan. That's amazing. Great job, guys.
See, I don't have but 630 watch hours. I ain't got hardly nothing. But they did just start falling off also. So, I mean, this time last year I was posting and live streaming, daily. So
yeah, if you would have stayed with it, you'd be there, Jeremy.
Yeah.
So
those breaks will just wreck your momentum.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So and that's what's believe it or not, you're better off. I mean, it is better to have the watch hours.
Oh yeah.
And then as you get your subscribers, so it tells you one of two things. But I think the reason for that is your videos. That means they're probably getting a full watch on their like your hours. Like everybody that watches those videos, they watch.
Oh yeah.
Because you throw out a 15-minute video, somebody goes in and just watches 4 minutes of it.
Yeah. That's some good hours, Judith and Dan. That ain't no doubt.
There's no reason why they shouldn't have the supporters behind
Absolutely not. Which
right.
I've been studying on that, and there's a ton of people that don't subscribe anymore. Like it's just not. it's not a thing to them anymore. You know, they don't care. So it's just on to the next deal, which I guess that's the way it is. So,
well, and I don't know if they ask, because I know for a long time I didn't do it either. Like in my videos and stuff, I didn't ask people to subscribe.
Yeah.
And then I kind of caught on that matters.
Yeah, that call to action is a big thing.
So I've got to where I was putting it in my videos and stuff, which I really couldn't tell the difference in it, but that don't mean anything either. I'm not getting a tremendous amount of traffic to my videos either, you know.
Well, what helped me out was doing the end screens. The end screens helped out a lot with the logo when they come out with the logo to subscribe on the end screens. I think that helped a lot of people out too. Because I couldn't figure out how to put the subscribe button on my channel until they come out with that logo.
So I figured out how to add the subscribe button or whatever into my intro, which is, pretty good, but I don't know.
Yeah, they have it in the settings where you can embed it now. So where if they hover over the logo, they can click subscribe.
Yeah. See, there's a ton of stuff on my channel as far as that goes that I need to do. Like, I need a new channel name, and I need a logo.
Pork Chop Outdoors.
Pork Chop Outdoors.
There's already a couple of Pork Chop Outdoors out there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I did peek around before I came up with mine just to make sure that it was good to go.
Yeah. I've been thinking on it.
Yeah, I mean, you probably just go in your search bar on YouTube and just punch it in, see what comes up. Nothing comes up.
I think there's a couple of Pork Chop Outdoors out there already there. So, I don't know. Come up with something one of these days.
Hunt says he averaged just over 2 minutes for each watch.
Yeah.
Well, that was.
But I have realized, I'm not going to sweat it too much as far as the whole scenario getting monetized and getting 1,000 or whatever. I'm over that. I'm going to have fun with it,
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to be about the whole deal.
Sure.
Well, gripping and
But
ripping
as close as
fishing.
you guys are, I understand that,
All right, Jeremy, let's hear it.
Oh, yeah. Fat man in a little boat. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm not going to lie.
That just might get a few clicks for sure.
Well, it works out good because I fish out of a 1448. So
There you go.
and I'm a fat man. So fat man in a little boat. That works out pretty dang good.
You
I
probably
like it. I like it.
You could probably come up with a pretty cool logo too.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
How's that?
So I do like it. I do really like it. And I have thought about it. So he had me rolling that night.
Popcorn takes 3 minutes. Video over by then and snoring.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
If you go to Fat Man in a Little Boat, I will send this to you in the mail. They're little swimmies.
Stop here. Hold on a minute. Let me get you. Give me. Here we go. Hold on. There you go.
Oh, look,
The little swimmy mermans.
give me some water wings.
I got water wings. I got a whole bag full of them.
Yeah. Oh, good.
That would be good. Jeremy without his shirt on with the swimmies on.
I put these in the boat when I go duck hunting.
Yeah.
And if anybody falls down while we're wading, while we're duck hunting, I'm gonna give. This is what I'm gonna give them as a swimmy, and do a video with them.
Nice.
Yeah. See, the only problem about John's name there is then if I did that, I'd have to buy a van and tow my boat down by the river. Big Chris Farley.
See, I was working off of your pork chop theme. I was going to say pork chops and applesauce or something, the name of your show.
Pork chop and applesauce.
It would take a whole bag to keep either one of them afloat.
Oh goodness.
Maybe spin on it like slabs with pork chop. I don't know.
Yeah, it is tough lately.
That
Yeah.
It
your
is.
intro
It's
video.
extremely tough. I mean, and I, I'm the same way as all these dudes up here. I don't get upset if somebody I know is live streaming while I'm live streaming. It doesn't bother me at any bit. Everybody's trying to get there. I understand that.
Yeah. Well, I try to call, like, if I do it on a weekend, that's my only time I can do it.
Yeah.
Sunday, like today, this afternoon. I know boxing goes at 8 o'clock. I
Yeah.
know, like
Well, that's
Wednesday,
it too. I
Kyle
mean,
goes. Friday, John goes. So I know not to do that. And sometimes I'll text boxing and say, "Hey, are you going live tonight?" And he goes, "No, not tonight." I say, "Okay." Then I wait and I can push my live up a little bit. But I just try to do Saturday or Sunday because during the week I work all week, so I can't do it.
Absolutely. I mean, nobody's going to get mad at you for throwing a live stream on. I don't think, anyways. I don't personally.
I don't either.
We all just got to do what we do, It ain't,
Yes.
it ain't no big thing.
You know what I mean, man? I'll raid over to your live. I don't have a problem.
Yeah, Daddy Duck, you guys did that to me yesterday.
That's good right there.
I think Daddy Duck did it yesterday.
Yeah.
To me, and I appreciate that, Daddy Duck. Thank you for doing that.
Not a the way I look at lives, and I know we all like each other. I know we all love each other. We're do anything we can to help each other. But
Absolutely.
But when it all boils down to it, you got to promote your channel. You got to do what's best for your channel. And I'm not saying don't worry about other people. I'm not, I don't want it to sound that way.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes you just got to throw it out there and hope for the best. Me and Kyle, I mean, on Wednesdays, we used to bump into each other all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
there
saying.
There goes.
But you got to do what you got to do.
Absolutely.
I agree with you on that, Daddy Duck. When you're promoting it, you're helping everybody else. I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm saying like you're trying to help, and I do it the same thing. I think that hurts your own channel. So sometimes you got to be, and I don't want to sound like you got to focus on your channel. You know what I mean? You got to do your channel and what you want, but you still want to support it. But sometimes it comes back and it hurts you. It'll slow you down a little bit while the other people are growing too. Which I don't care. I want them to grow, but it still will hurt you. So you either take or give. I
know. Usually when I do my lives. Like I did one last night because of the birthday, and of course I got little sideways on it. But most of my lives are during the duck season. Yeah, that's the majority. That's who I draw in of duck hunters. And when now, I'm just doing one live a month. I'm gonna pick a day and do it.
Yeah,
30 minutes to 2 hours or whatever, and go for it.
Yeah.
J-Dub, JV, don't even lie. Don't even lie. You care about all. You love us all. Don't even lie.
Yeah, I don't even believe that.
Yeah.
I can hear his little giggle after he types that.
The old giggly faces.
But no, when it comes to doing, you do got to take care of yourself at times. And like I said, that's the main reason my lives are pretty random. I will go through and try to look and see if anybody's, live at the time when I start mine. And like say, I know Boxy's live. I'm not going to do a live in Boxy's. And it's just, mine are random because of that. So, it's
Joey.
It wasn't for Joey. He wouldn't talk to you.
Oh, geez.
Oh, my God.
But, I mean, you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way I look at it, is everybody else understands too. And which they probably don't. I probably made people mad in the past, but if I did, I'm sorry. It's not my intentions.
Yep. And like you said, find your niche, whatever you like to do and whatever you enjoy doing, and then focus on that part. Like I like to do my baits, and I don't see too many people on YouTube doing it. Now on Instagram, everybody's doing the baits, but I did it on Instagram to practice before, and then I brought it over to YouTube. So and it's taken off pretty good.
That's about like TikTok. Everybody on TikTok's tying jigs. Yeah. Everybody.
But YouTube, it's different. You know what I mean? So that's why I brought it over to here, and I try to do this here, and it helps me out. I'm not looking to get 500 people in my lives. If I keep 20 to 30 people in my lives and they're supporting me and we're talking, that's all I care about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think I thought I heard someone say that Trapper Jay had decided to stop doing them because he's got 100 people in there and it scrolls so fast. He's like, this isn't even worth my time because I don't even know what people are saying.
Yeah, that's what he said. But you got to almost hire somebody to do it for you while you're going live.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
So, PA trapping in the outdoors, beaver number 10. Okay, I'm getting notifications.
I don't know how you guys feel about this or not, but like, when you guys blow up and you get big, okay, are you gonna actually want somebody to help you do it? Because then it's really not. If I would hire somebody to help me do lives and do my answering back and everything, it's not really yours. You know what I mean? Right. So I want to try to keep it me. This is my accomplishment that I'm doing, and I want to keep it, as my channel, not have to hire people to do what I want to, and it's like not mine.
That's the whole fun of the live stream.
I think Al and I were talking about that a few weeks ago.
Yeah. That's the whole fun of the live stream is, to me, the interaction between me and everybody on my live stream.
Yeah.
And, I get to sit there and I get to talk and conversate with different people. And that's what I like about it. You get 200, 300 people in there, you can't carry on a conversation.
Right.
I mean, the comments are just scrolling constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And
all that.
And that's why a lot of the giveaway videos now, like, I do giveaways in my bait making, but I'm doing bait making, so I give away that.
Yeah.
But there comes a point too where people are just in there just to get free stuff, and then they leave. What I want to do is build the community that wants to hang out with me throughout the whole night and talk. So eventually, some channels have to move away from the bait making or the giveaways because it gets to be too crazy and like stuff's going on. You really can't hold a good live or a topic-based live if you're just doing giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
So I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
All right, guys, I am going to have to cut this live. I hate doing it, having all you guys up here. We're having a great time. We still have 19 in the chat. But I want to thank Uncle Buck for letting me showcase your channel. I wish you and your channel all the best.
I appreciate that.
And
good luck with your channel, bud.
Yeah. So all you guys in the chat, everyone in the chat, I appreciate you guys coming in here. Grab Uncle Buck. Even these other guys here on this panel, man, they're all
some of these
guys.
knuckleheads.
Even that small water charter right in the chat. All right, guys. Judith and Dan Davis.
All right, good night, guys. Take care.
Guys, all have a blessed week.
Uncle Box, Pork Chop.
Be good to you.
Box,
good night, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Thanks, Boxy, for letting me up here.
I'm getting off here, too.
Share your
Appreciate
passion.
you, Boxing.
Yep, you're welcome. You guys share your passion. Have a good one, Uncle Buck.
You too, brother.